y'all want to see now? We're gonna do a beehive next parade.
Yep.
All right, y'all. I'm Maddie. Great, y'all. I see y'all over there. Much love. Hey, what's up? Hello, Maddie. Hello, Maddie. It's Friday. It's Friday. Hey, hey,
Hey. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? What's going on? Tell me something good, please. How's everybody doing today? Hope y'all are doing well. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. Let's see who we got in here. We got G Free, More East, Keto Girl, hey, Brown Girl, Bella. I think I saw sexy, too sexy for myself. No, seriously, sexy too much for you, Miss Coleman. Hey, Miss Coleman. Thank you for coming by. Big Ben in the house. Ain't Maddie in here, y'all. Thank y'all. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up on your way in. Greatly appreciated. I love y'all forever. Thank you, Keto Girl. Hey, it tells me that she shared it out. Thank you. Thank you, Ain't Maddie. Thank y'all. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Such a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Could you be my neighbor? I sure hope I don't get in trouble for that. I tried to stop myself, but I just couldn't. Never really watched Mr. Rogers, but I got caught up in the moment. It's Friday. Oh man, this is great, y'all. It's hot as Hades, but you know what? I should do the show from my. Next week I'm gonna do the show from my balcony. I'm gonna switch it up. What I want to be able to do is to do it outside so y'all can see. These lights. And besides that, because Auntie and I are using the same device, it's kind of hard to do the transition. So, and this camera, I'm not used to it. And also what I'm gonna start doing is learning how to add stuff to the screen and all that kind of stuff, incorporate stuff and share my screen so that I can put other stuff up here and clown around and do whatever and show y'all some stuff, do some real inspirational type stuff. Yeah, it's a great day. Today is the greatest day ever. Why? Because it's the only day we got. Y'all know the routine. Y'all know that this is it. You don't get no other day. Yesterday is gone. You can't do nothing about it. Whatever went wrong, you can't fix it. So you have today to try to do whatever you can. You can't worry about tomorrow because it is not promised. It really isn't. There's no guarantee that we're going to show up tomorrow. So, hey, Dwayne and Ray. Hey, Bree. There is no guarantee that we will be here tomorrow. So let's just enjoy this moment. Enjoy what we have right now. Make the best of it. Live in it. Love it. Become it. Embrace it. I don't know. Whatever you got to do. Because there's some folks that went to bed last night. They didn't make it, y'all. So here we is. Did I tell y'all I love y'all? Shout out to the 5 people. The 5 people? Where everybody at? They don't love me no more. That's all right. The ones that love me is the ones that really, really love me. No, I'm just kidding. I know everybody loves Uncle David. But I know that folks got stuff to do, and that's cool. I ain't mad. And if y'all got something to do, just turn it on and roll out. If I'm on your primary device, I will. Either leave it in the house or take it with you, but don't turn me off, please. Yes, y'all. If I sound a little extra excited, it's because I am, because today is Friday, and in 2 days, I will be going to look at a potential van. Oh, thank you, Big Ben. Who barbecuing? Girl, I ain't cooking Nathan. No, I will not. I will be in the house. Oracles and Beyond. Oh, thank you. Ha ha. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If somebody could drop Oracles and Beyond's link, I would greatly appreciate it. I went into their live last night. Auntie is sitting in the room. She says, hey, Oracle and Beyond is on. I'm like, who? She said, Oracles and Beyond. So, yes, this is Uncle. It is me. It is I. Yes, it's me. The one and only YouTube's favorite uncle. I know it. You know it. Pretty soon the whole world will know it. But yeah, I was sitting and she said, well, go in there. So I went in there. I had no clue what was going on. Now, those cards, she does readings. And she had some pretty neat looking cards, though. They were cool looking. I like that. It's okay, Oracles. It is okay. No love lost, my dear. It is all right. We all cool in the game. Usually people are surprised when they figure out that I am Uncle, because I guess they're looking for Uncle David to show up, but they get Beehive Nation. But this is me. You're welcome, my dear. Yes. Yes. So I really enjoyed myself in your live. Like I said, I had no clue what was going on, but hey, that's what YouTube is all about, y'all. You go and you experiment and you go different places, and you never know what you will hear, what you will learn, who you will meet. Y'all just don't. It's a great thing. In some places they say YouTube has a plethora of information. In my neighborhood, they just got buku stuff, y'all. But there is a lot that you can find out on YouTube. If it's something you need to fix, something you need to make, you can find it on YouTube. My oldest son calls it YouTube University. So, yeah. Shout out to the 7 people in the room. At dog. Yeah. We love you too, Oracles. And tell Gangster Murray I said, hey, I think Mary's the gangster, right? I think that was Mary that was the gangster. No. Yeah, because she said that if you get on her bad side, you're in trouble. I remember hearing, I think I was hearing that as I was going out. So tell the godmother I said, hey. But anyway, y'all, if I sound a little extra excited as I was saying, Sunday I'm going to look at a van that I may or may not be purchasing. I knew it was Gangster Mary. I was looking on Craigslist and I found it. And so it fits the bill. It was the model that I was originally looking for. And I switched up, and then something happened and somebody gave me some information and pop, boom, there it was. So, and there's some work that I need to get done to it. But like my son said, you do it little by little and you do it step by step. And, you take baby steps. Rome wasn't built in a day. There's no need to rush. I do have a plan. I do have a goal. It was to be able to hit the road this summer, but it didn't work out that way. So probably by next March, the van will be on the road ready before then, but probably starting next March, when the weather gets warm, I'm gonna be doing some road trips. But for now, I just want to get it put together and start working on it and getting some stuff done. I will be sharing once again my journey with each and every one of y'all starting Sunday. I'm going to take some pictures and post them, try to do some videos. I am super, super excited about this. Like I said, usually when I have started to work on something and I'm like, I'm going to do this is what I'm going to do, I somehow managed to talk myself out of it. But now I'm determined that I have to get this done. I have to do this because this is what I said I'm going to do. And if I'm going to try to encourage others to achieve their greatness, to step out on faith, to actually make the jump, then I have to do the same thing. I cannot be a hypocrite. I cannot be one to sit and say, you do this and do not live by the example that I'm trying to set for others. Because as I firmly believe, you never know who's watching. You never know who's listening. So if I'm truly going to try to inspire and encourage others, I have to do the same for me. And I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming in here, sitting with me, listening to me babble and babble and babble about stuff. To those that read my quotes, thank you. To those that watch my videos, thank you. I am on the road to 800. Actually, I'm on the road to 1K. And 4K. Like I said yesterday, I don't watch the numbers. I can't stop and watch the numbers because then I'll get caught up in it. And I'll probably stress myself out trying to figure out why the numbers aren't moving, why this isn't happening, why that isn't happening. My job, and for anybody else, our job is to do the work. That's what we're supposed to do. There's certain things that we should not be concerned about. As a content creator, our job is to create content. And that in itself is enough. Trying to come up with new ideas man, this thing is crazy. Trying to come up with new ideas, trying to step up our game. Like with my videos, they're short, but I try to put information in there and I speak from my heart and from how I feel about it and what I think about certain things. And so And now I've incorporated some music. I try to change up my thumbnails, trying to step up my game, so that people will come in and they'll watch. And although they won't be there that long, the time that they spend is not the quantity, it's the quality. I want everybody to have a quality experience when they either come watch my video or if they're in my live. I want everybody to be able to walk away with something that is useful, that they can share, that they can use, because that's what's done for me. People have paved the way for me to do what I'm doing, and my job is to make sure that I pay it forward. So when you leave here, I want you to leave with something that you can take with you that will help you get through the day, even if it's through the day. If it's through the day, good. If it's through the month or the year, or if it is a lifetime thing, something that you can use, then hey. And if it's only one person, if I can do that for one person every day, just one, then I have done something right. Because I believe in that commercial that used to come out where I'll tell two friends and they'll tell two friends and they'll tell two friends and so on. So, hey, that's just me, y'all. That's just me. And I've always been the eternal optimist. Always. Now, I didn't understand why that was so. I didn't. I would see people and they were like, well, why are you always so upbeat and why are you always happy? Well, that's the only way I know how to be. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I do have my moments because I can be an asshole. I can be. I'm going to be straight and honest with you. I can be. But for the most part, 99.9% of the time, hey, Jaden, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. I am, a happy-go-lucky, and I'm forever positive. I always try to look at, hey, Jasmine, what's up, little lady? At the positive aspect. The glass is half full, the glass is half empty. There's something in the glass. That's the way I see it. Some people say, well, it's half full. It's half empty. My thing is, there is something in the glass. That's what's important. Not necessarily all the time how much, because if you're thirsty and you come across a half a cup of water, I felt doubt very seriously that you will complain that it's only half a glass of water. You go and drink it. So, yes, Jaden, she's just under the weather right now. So we're filling in and we're sending her all the positive energy that we can muster up, because there's a whole lot of it in here. Yeah, there's 8 people in here, but YouTube encompasses a whole lot of people. So when you all leave here, share with your friends and let them know to send Shay's World as much positive energy as you can find. Everybody in here knows somebody that knows Shay. So share it, let them know, what's going on, that she is not, she's not feeling well, but we're going to send her that energy, make sure she's all right. So. Yeah, but once again, thank y'all so much. And like today's quote was about burning bridges. Okay. Don't get no shampoo in your eye, babe. It can burn. Trust me, I know. About burning bridges. And they say that you should not burn bridges. And most times you shouldn't. You shouldn't burn bridges. But there are some instances. Hey, Harrison Family Vlogs, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Greatly appreciated. There are some instances where you should not be burning bridges, but then there are instances where you should burn it. Not only burn it, but just blow the whole damn thing up. Because what will happen is you will continue to go back. And you'll go back, and you go back because it's comfortable. Because it makes you feel good. It's warm and fuzzy over there. And you forget why you walked out of that place in the beginning. Not understanding that you probably shouldn't have been there in the first place, but we do things and we see things and we see signs that, maybe we shouldn't be in this relationship, or maybe we shouldn't be in this job, or maybe we shouldn't be friends with this person. But because it's comfortable, you see all the little red lights and stop signs and warning signals, red flags. You see all that, but it's comfortable. And you're like, okay, I can fix it. Tomorrow will be better. I'm going to be all right. I can do this. And then you leave. And you're over on the other side of the river. And there's that bridge and there's that thing that's just right there. And you're over on the other side and you're scared and you're frightened because you don't know what to do. You don't know how to handle it. Because they had other things to do. They are growing, Jaden. They have decided that they need to do something different. So they have gone in a different direction. And you see that, you're over there and you're scared and you're frightened and you don't know if you can handle, being at this other place or being with these other people or having to start over, starting a new job, starting a new relationship, making new friends. Yes, it can be daunting. It can be scary. Yes, it's downright hard. But if you keep walking back across that bridge back into the same mess that you left from, and you get back in there, and now you're wondering, why am I back here? You're back there because it was comfortable. You're back there because you still are granting them access to you. You answer the phone. You answer the text. You miss the money. Whatever the case may be. So that's why you go back. But you have to cut the cord. Stop answering the phone. Don't answer the text. When they say, hey, let's go out. I want to go out for happy hour. And you know that when you get there, they're going to either try to take advantage of you. They're going to treat you the same way. Now they'll act like everything is changed and, everything is okay. But that's just to get you back in there, to lure you back in. And then you get there and you're sitting there and you're still trying to figure out what the hell you're doing. But you stay because it's comfortable. Like I said yesterday, we have to be uncomfortable. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Well, Jaden, when it's your time, son. When you get it, you'll have it. But, we have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. That is the only way you can really move forward. You have to let that go. Burn the bridge. Blow that bastard up. I'm trying to tell you, don't just set it on fire. You have to completely destroy the bridge, because if you go back to the ledge and that bridge ain't there, it's going to be that much harder for you to go back. And that will give you time to think, hey, I really don't need to go back there. And then as time goes by, you will feel more comfortable being away from that situation. Getting away from those people that mean you no good. The ones that sit around and they gossip about you and talk about you. And then when you come around, they act like y'all is cool in the game. Trying to tell y'all, me personally, I would drop you like a bad habit and keep going. Because what you will not do is put your negative energy on me. I got enough to deal with inside my own head, dealing with the negative self-talk. So I'm not going to add any more additional pressure. If I don't feel you, if I don't rock with you, and I find out that you really don't mean me no good, I ain't got time for you. I don't. I'll speak to you. I'll be cordial. I will always be respectful. But what I will not do, all that hanging out and going this place and that place, sitting and chit-chatting, God, that's done. That is done. So folks, if you're in a situation that you feel like you need to get out of, then you need to get out of it. Only you know when you're ready. Because as I said, everybody has their own rock bottom. Everybody. Mine ain't the same as yours. Yours ain't the same as somebody else's. We all have a different time when we just had enough. When you are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We all have that moment, that spot, that time, that we know when. And people are sitting and say, well, why are you still doing it? Why are you still dealing with it? Because they ain't got sick and tired of being sick and tired. Now you hope that, people will find their rock bottom. And when they hit that rock bottom, that they will finally say, hey, I done had enough of this crap. I don't want to be with this person. I'm done with this job. I can't deal with these people. Whatever the situation is. Far be it from me to tell you when you're ready to do something and when you're not. That's not for me. What I'm supposed to do is to be able to, when you decide to do whatever it is you're going to do, to help encourage you, to help inspire you, to help you figure out, or give you some information to help you get to the next stop. That's my job. I try to stay away from judging people. Now we all do it. We sit and say, oh, I'm not judgmental, but we all do it. We do it to some degree. Some just go overboard with it, and they are constantly judging others simply because they can't deal with their own issues. It's easy to talk about somebody else's problems, to deal with somebody else's issues, than it is to deal with your own. So that's why you have some people they are in everybody's business all the time. Every time you talk to them, they're talking about somebody else. Because they cannot deal with what's going on in their life. I mean, if you have that much time to talk about what's going on in somebody else's life, your shit must be together. That there is nothing that you need to do to fix your stuff, that your house is immaculate, that your garden is full, that your grass is cut, everything is pristine, everything is right. You got the best job, your kids is good, your spouse is good, everything is great in your life, because now all the time you have is to spend talking about somebody else. Really? Ain't nobody life that damn good. Because there's always room for improvement. Always. All the time. I don't care how good your videos are. I don't care how good your speeches are. I don't care. And it doesn't matter. There's always room for improvement because you have to do things to to stay on your game. You always have to, because the next person will come along and they will snatch your spot and keep right on going. And you'll be like trying to figure out what the hell happened. This is so much truth. I put in the 86 people that viewed this. So if your life is perfect, then more power to you. If you got enough time to sit and talk about everybody else, more power to you. But I bet you your stuff ain't right. I bet you there's somewhere in there that you need to fix something. But see, you're afraid to deal with. See, the hardest thing in the world to do is to search your own soul, because it's scary in there. It is scary to if you do a soul search, and I mean a true soul search, it is scary because now you got to deal with your own demons. See, it's easy to talk about how other people deal with their demons. I'm trying to tell you, it's scary in there. I've been in mine. It's scary because you have to admit certain things about yourself that you really don't want to share, or that you don't want to deal with, that you're afraid to deal with. Doing a self-soul search is it's difficult, it's hard, and like I said, it is scary. But the only way that you can accomplish anything and to move forward is to search your own soul. It's scary in there, y'all, but you got to do it. Stay out of other people's stuff till you get your stuff halfway right. And if you can't give them information that is beneficial to them, then leave them be. If you can't help them, don't hurt them. They're already hurt. Some people are already in a space where they just feel like they are nothing. Why would anybody step on their neck like that? Why try to hold somebody down who's already down, who feels like they are unworthy and they're just not meant to be? We should be in the help pick them up business. It don't hurt to help somebody. It really doesn't. It doesn't. It's not for me to decide why you are doing what you're doing. I see people standing outside the store and they, asking for money, or they're on the corner, they're panhandling. They got the signs. And I hear people say, if I give them this money, they're going to go buy some liquor. How you know what they're doing? And it really shouldn't matter what they do. If you are giving from your heart, if you mean what you're doing when you give somebody something, does it really matter what they do with it? That ain't your business. Your job is to just give. And if you're giving from your heart, you should never have to talk about it. If I give you $5, why should I come back and say, hey man, remember I gave you that for when we're in the middle of a conversation or we're sitting around people? Yeah, I gave you that $5 because if they needed that $5 for something, it's whatever they did with it is what they did with it. My job was to give it to them. I'm not going to sit and wonder what they're doing with it. That ain't for me to decide. All right, Bree, enjoy your fruit. That's not for me. If they go to the local corner, the corner liquor store and buy whatever, that's on them. They have to deal with that. That's their karma. My karma is what I do, how I treat people, what I put out into the universe. Because that's what I'm going to get back. And as I've said time and time again, I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing it for recognition. I'm doing this because my heart and my soul tell me that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. That my job is to try to inspire and encourage. Understanding that it took me a while to get here. Everything that has happened to me from the time that I was born to this very day was everything that was supposed to happen to me to get me right here. Right here, right now, this moment is where I'm supposed to be. People say, well, would you change anything? No. You change one thing, you change everything. You know, I look back and now I understand why certain things happen. Because had they not happened, I wouldn't be who I am. I had to go through stuff to get here. We all do. We all gone through something, and we will all continue to go through something. Hey, Kavir and Bianca, how y'all doing? Thank y'all for coming through. Appreciate it. I hope you hit that thumbs up. You know, we all been through something. Each and every, ain't not now one of us ain't been through something. We done been through some stuff. But the one thing we all have in common, everybody that can hear me, the one thing that we all have in common is that we are still here. We are survivors. We have survived everything that has happened to us in our life, whether it was sickness, whether it was getting fired from a job, whether it was losing a loved one, whether it was getting evicted from an apartment, losing everything. We're still here. And that says a lot. There's a reason why we're here. Our work ain't done. Our work is not done. You know, so there's something that we all have to do. There's a destiny that we must fulfill, a prophecy, a purpose. There's something that we're supposed to do. And sometimes we don't find out until the end what it was. But there's a reason why we're still here. So I impress upon you to make sure that you do the best you can and you try to be as positive as you possibly can be. And like I said, I know every day, every moment you can't be because there are things that are going to happen. But what you don't want to do is live in that negative moment. Yeah, you sit there and then something happens, you get in a funk, you embrace it, you figure out what you need to do to get out of it, deal with it. You say, well, I'm going to be here, I'm going to deal with this for 2 days. You do them 2 days and work it out and get it together so you can get back where you need to be. And if you are in that funk, try to stay away from as many people as you can, because what you don't want to do is put that on them. Try to do the best you can not to take your negative energy and put it on somebody else. Because now you're doing them a disservice. So whatever it is you got to do, however it is you got to do it. Your day starts off bad. As they say, get off on the wrong foot, get out of the wrong side of the bed, which I don't know what that is. Because if I'm getting out the bed, any side that I get out the bed of is the right side because I'm getting up out the bed. If I got to crawl down to the foot of the bed and get out the bed, that's the right side of the bed because I'm getting out the bed. That means I'm up. I'm moving. So that's what works for me. And like I said, I try to listen to something positive every morning to get me started. I go to sleep. I can't wait to wake up because I enjoy life. I enjoy life. and even if I don't do anything, the fact that I'm able to sit up and watch the leaves blow in the trees and the squirrels jump and the birds fly, hear the people talking, watching them walk, the fact that I can do that gives me joy, makes me happy, makes my heart sing. Trying to tell y'all, man, life is too short to be mad, to be negative. It just is. It just is. I tell people every day, somebody, I'm just glad to be here. I am just glad to be here amongst the living. I don't know what it's like to be dead. And I probably will never know because when I'm gone, I'm gone. But right now, I's here, boss. I'm just enjoying it. So don't let nobody steal your joy. Your happiness and your peace of mind is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. Don't let nobody try to negotiate your peace of mind. Don't give nobody that much control. It's yours. Enjoy it. If they don't have a peace of mind, that ain't your problem. That ain't your problem, y'all. Stop trying to carry somebody else's burden. It's okay to help them along, but you can't carry everybody. Your shoulders ain't built for that much weight. It's okay to help. Do what you can. But we just ain't built to carry there's some things we just ain't built to carry. You can't let your peace of mind go for somebody else's. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I ain't saying don't love people. I ain't saying don't care about people because we should. That is what we should be doing. We have a moral obligation to help when we can, to love I don't care. I mean, just love. And I ain't talking about that physical kind of love. I'm talking about just that spiritual thing. That energy, because we are all connected. And the more positive energy we put out, the better things will get. If you sit in a room and you got a bunch of negative people and you're the only positive person in there, I can guarantee you before you leave that room, you will have absorbed all that negative energy and there will be no positive energy in that room. Because they done sucked it all out of you and you become them. This is why we should always be around like-minded people. If you have a positive mindset, then I strongly suggest you find as many positive people that you can. And once you become the smartest person in the room, it's time to leave out that room. Because see, now you're not learning anything. You've learned everything you can in that room. Now it's time to move on to the next one, to learn new lessons, to make yourself better, to grow. And it's okay to sometimes leave people behind because everybody that came with you can't go with you. They just ain't supposed to be part of the journey. They've gotten you to the point where you are, and the door is open, and the door is only open wide enough for you to get through. Because now you're at that point of the journey where you have to learn how to survive on your own, make your own way. So that you can come back and help them. But right now, you may not be in a position to do it. And sometimes people will see you growing and they'll just grab onto you. And sometimes you think they're grabbing onto you because they're trying to help you. No, they're grabbing onto you because the first instinct of people that love you is to protect you. And so they're trying to hold on to you because they think that when you jump off that cliff, that you're done. No. Jumping off the cliff is just the beginning. No, it's where all the stuff that will happen that will teach you all the lessons that you need to know, where all the failures will happen. Because we're going to fail at something. If we're trying to do it, we're going to fail. It is inevitable. It is part of the process. Because the only way to get it right is to get it wrong. You can't learn nothing if you get it right all the time. Where there's no lesson. So there have to be lessons. That's the only way you're going to learn how to do it, is to fall flat on your face. You take a baby, for instance. They don't come out walking. They don't come out running. They got to crawl till one day they decide, they see all these people walking around them, and they say, hey, how they do that? So now they pull themselves up, try to gain their little balance, and they take that first step, and boom. Now they have a choice. You know, and we as parents, we go running over there trying to pick them up. Oh, no, 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 no. Put that baby down. Because the same way you learn how to walk, it's the same way they're going to have to learn how to walk. They just going to have to do it. It don't come with no manual. Don't come with no instructions. It just happens. They get up and boom. But they keep getting up. They keep getting up. They keep getting up. Sometimes they fall, they hit their head, they got a knot on their head. They may bust the lip open, whatever. But the only way they're going to learn is to keep doing it. You're going to have to keep falling. Like riding a bicycle. You take them training wheels off. Some people don't even start with training wheels. You just get on it and fall. You scuff your knees up enough times, you'll figure out how to ride that bike. I know for me, it was bowling. My mother and father, every Friday, they would get off work because they went to bowling league. Every Friday, they get off work, come home, we change clothes. It was off to McDonald's. We stop at McDonald's, then we hit the bowling alley. And as we got older, they would, give us some. They would go pay for us to get some shoes and get in the lane, and go down there and roll the ball. I would see people throwing strikes and all this stuff. I'm like, wow, how they do that? I just throw the ball down the thing. Next thing you know, it's going down the gutter. One day I heard this voice behind me, boy, you better stop throwing my money down that gutter. Turned around, it was my mother. She said, you're going to learn how to bowl. You're going to stop wasting my money or I'm going to make you pay it back. Snoop Eats 420 TV. Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. I think you've been here before. I'm almost sure you've been here before. But if you have not been here before, please make sure you turn my red button gray, leave a comment, and I promise to get back to you. But I think I already know you. But, that's how I learned how to bowl and not throw my mother's money because that money would have came out of my allowance. And it's not like I was getting a whole lot of money in the first place. So to think that she was going to cut that off, I learned how to bowl real quick. Haven't been in a while. I still enjoy it. But like I said, the only way to get it right is to get it wrong. I've been just going on and on and on. Shout out to the 8 people in the room. Thank y'all so much for hanging in there. Thank y'all for dropping them likes. Keto Girl, Big Money Grip, Brown Girl Bella, the Yay Lady, Kavir and Bianca. Thank y'all for coming through. Who else up in this piece? No, Jasmine says she's listening. Let's see. Yeah, I say that. It says 8 people in here. I don't know who you is, but whoever you are, thank y'all. Appreciate it. Oh, little lady, I know you up in here. Bree. Okay. Yeah, Keto Girl dropping them likes. No, thank you, Shannon. I appreciate y'all. Got about 37 more minutes. We're going to go to the Keto Girl. Man, do y'all hear these little children upstairs? I cannot believe this lady got them kids. I get it. They ain't in school. They got all this energy. They don't know what to do with it. It's all bottled up. G Free still up in here. But when she told Aunt Maddie she don't have no control, I wanted to punch her in the throat. How you can't control a 5 and a 7-year-old? Shh. My mom and daddy had complete and total control. Wasn't no running through the house acting a fool. I tell you this, if they told us to sit down, we sat down. We ain't asked where to sit down. We just sat down. We knew where not to sit down. That's what we knew. And on the occasional time that I would get a whooping, well, I did get quite a few. I used to call my father Sinbad. I don't know if y'all remember that there was a commercial. A cartoon, I'm sorry, called Sinbad, where he would pull his belt to give him energy. Well, he did it all in one motion. That was my daddy. If I got out of pocket, my mother was like, well, wait till your father get home. I'd be stressed out the entire day when my mother would say that. And it would be sometimes my father didn't get home until after midnight because he would get off work and then he drove a cab. So I'd be laying in the bed. I can't sleep. I'm so stressed out because I know that I know what's going to happen. I know it's coming. Because it was like if once my mother told him that stuff wasn't right, there was no talking me out, talking to me and all that stuff. No. That was an instant whooping. As soon as she said, I'm gonna tell your daddy when he get home what happened. I already knew what was gonna happen. So I'm laying in the bed, I'd be laying in, I would hear him come in the house. And one night, because usually, he would come in and it's right to work. He just come right in the room. So one night he comes in, I see the hall light come on. I see his shadow of his feet go past the room. And the hall light would go off, and I'm like, okay, I might be all right. So I roll over in the bed, thinking I'm about to get away with something. Here come the door. He never said nothing. And I would see the shadow with the belt, and he would always wait till he came in the room to take why not take the belt off before you come in the room? He would always wait till he come in the room with the door open a little bit so the light would shine so I could see him remove the belt and I would know what was coming. Hey, Anna. No. No pretzel Pop-Tarts for me, babe. Told you pretzels taste like dirt. So I can't imagine what a pretzel Pop-Tart would taste like. But he would open that door. He'd be taking the belt off and I could see the light and the shadow. And it was over. I mean, he would wear me out. And you would think that I would learn my lesson. But hell, I was a little boy. Little boys, we don't learn nothing. And as the saying goes, I heard that girls grow up to be women. Boys, we grow up to be boys. We don't get it. All them same little things that we did when we was little, it's still the same. We don't learn nothing. And he would wear me out. And it was always over something that had to do with matches and fire. I don't know why I had this thing about fire. I played with matches, almost burned the house down one time. I killed my little old lady that lived in the shoe. Her and the children, I tried to burn them up. I had a little plastic car. Now, with my dumb self, I'd already got the warning, but if I catch you with matches again or playing with fire, you know what's going to happen. Well, they might as well have been talking to the wall. I'm in the room, I got the little car. I just wanted to see what would happen, so I put the match to it and it melted. Well, I forgot that the stuff stinks, so you could smell it. So I stopped melting it. Somehow or another managed to get rid of the matches. I don't remember. Now, the car wasn't hot, so I rolled it up in some paper towels. No, I rolled it up in a T-shirt and put it in my drawer. Here come my father. He just happened to come in. I don't think he just happened to come in. He smelled the plastic burning. He probably wanted to know what the hell was going on. Now, my father never cursed. He cursed. As far as I can remember, my father cursed maybe once. He told one dirty joke. But he didn't ever cuss. He would say darn and shoot. And he did say damn one time when me and my nephew was in the car fighting because he had to go to work and he left us in the car. And the car was all fogged up. And he said, he came by, I remember me getting in the car saying, what the hell y'all doing? I think that was the extent that I heard my daddy cuss. But man, he came in that room and he was like, what is going on? And I'm like, nothing. That was my go-to answer. Nothing. He said, what's that smell? I don't know. Then I said, maybe it's something out the window because the window was open. He knew better. What I forgot to do, I left the match stem. I don't even think that I think about it, I don't even think that was my match stem from that night in the windowsill. So he just assumed that I was playing with matches. Where's the card? What card? He goes in the drawer. I don't know how my father knew this stuff. I guess he knew his son. So he pulls the t-shirt out, he unwraps it, he sees the melted card. He instantly knows what was happening. My life flashed before my eyes. I mean, that was the worst whooping I ever got. And as I grew up, you'd have thought that I wouldn't smoke. I smoked cigarettes. I had to light them with matches. I was not afraid of matches. I wasn't afraid of fire. You'd have thought after my daddy whooped my ass that much that I would have been, but nah. Once again, boys grow up to be boys. We don't learn nothing. We don't get nothing out of it. But hey, that was fun. Now it's funny now, but it wasn't funny then. You know, because you'd have thought that I would get tired of getting my tail whooped. And my mother, she wouldn't whoop me, although she did. She slapped me one time. And you know, you've heard that saying, I'll slap you into the building next week. She tried to. Oh, she slapped me so hard one day. Me and my brother, my nephew was fighting. And I punched him in the eye. He in the room crying. What are you crying for? You done sat there and threw this Hot Wheel car and hit me in the head with it. And you crying because I popped you in the eye. Man, my mother came in the room and she slapped me so hard, my glasses went way on the other side of the room. And I'm standing there. And I heard my father in the background, because my mother, her name was Ruth. He said, Ruth. I wasn't going to say nothing. All I just stood there, I cried. I didn't ask her why she did it. I never said nothing. I'm standing in my face was on fire. So she leaves out the room. I go pick up my glasses. My nephew, he laying on the bed. He thought that was just the funniest thing. I said, all right, wait till they go to sleep. Because see, when my parents went to sleep, they closed the door and they slept kind of hard. So I got you, bro. He laying over there. I mean, he was cracking up. So after my face stopped hurting, and I finally figured out where I was, I sat on the side of the bed, and I plotted it. And I laid down. You must have thought I was asleep. Right when I thought he was asleep, I took the Hot Wheel track. Y'all know about them plastic Hot Wheel tracks? Y'all young. Some of y'all young. Y'all don't know about them Hot Wheel tracks. But they was hard. They plastic and they hard. And I smacked him across the middle of his back with that thing. And I said, you better not make a sound. No, he didn't. He knew. Man, but that smack, man, that thing. She smacked me so hard, my daddy had to say something. I'd have rather him came in there with the belt. But by then he had stopped whooping me. I think I was maybe 12 or 13 when this happened. So I think I was past the getting whooping stage. I think that was the only time my mother ever really laid hands on me. Yeah, as far as I can remember. That was a doozy. I mean, as I got older and I heard that saying, I'll smack you into the middle of next week. Yeah, she tried to slap me into another lifetime, but she let me know. She wasn't playing and she wasn't to be messed with. So that was that, y'all. We got about 25 more minutes up in this piece. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for sharing y'all time with me. And I greatly appreciate y'all. I love y'all forever. Y'all know this. And you know this, man. Hey, I need a good movie to watch. Anybody know any good movies? Netflix? Matter of fact, it don't even have to be Netflix. I can find it. If you tell me what it is, I can get it. Now, I don't necessarily want no mushy movie. I need something that'll make me cuss at the things that, oh, you know, y'all know. Something that's got some guns and car chases or one of those like a drama, like a crime movie or something. Anybody got any suggestions? Shout out to the 7 people in the room. Thank y'all so much. If y'all can hang in here with me for a little while longer, we're going to go over and see the Keto Girl. That's my home girl, y'all. Big Money Grip. Yes. Hey, wait a minute. I know I got to get my grind on. Yeah, something with teeth. Something that's going to bite, Bree. Let's see. Maddie's monetized. Shay's monetized. Keto monetized. More Eats is monetized. So that just leaves me and Brown Girl Bella. I can't be the only one. And I think Brown Girl Bella might be close. So I needs to get my hey y'all. I'm gonna be here. I'm about to do some silent lives, some almost silent lives, some damn near dead lives, something. I got to get it going. Yeah, we gonna get there. We definitely is. So yeah, y'all. Got to get it together. I can't have this or have all this money around me and not get my fair share. But like Moise said, we all gonna get monetized in 2020. She said it again yesterday. I'm starting to believe it, y'all. We all gonna get 20. We all gonna get 2020 and monetized. We all gonna get monetized 2020. We got to get it. Yes, sir, buddy. Man, I ain't done this much talking since I talked to my kids. They couldn't stand it. And once again, thank y'all for coming out to the premiere with Aunt Maddie TV. Y'all don't understand how much fun I had. I enjoy spending time with my kids. Like I said in the video, I remember it was just the 5 of us when they was just little and they would run around the house and being bad and just doing stuff. They pick with each other, but they are thick as thieves. Cutie Chewy is the mama. Trying to tell y'all, think she don't play about her daddy. She really don't play about her brothers, her sons, as she call them. There's a movie on Netflix called Shot Calling. Watch that; it was good. All right, I'm gonna check it out, Bree. They are amazing. They really are. They're not perfect, but they're perfect for me. They say being a parent is hard. There's some challenges, but when you have kids, and I'm not, yes I am. I was gonna say I'm not bragging on my kids, but hell yeah, I am. They made it easy being their dad. They had their moments when I had to go up to the school, and as you heard, the youngest one was burning bushes and stuff. He had his moments. but I wouldn't trade them for all the tea in China. Yeah, being a parent is fun. Even now, it's still fun because now the conversations are different. They're a little more forthcoming with information. I'm still learning stuff that they did when they were little. That because they never snitched on each other. Well, there was one time when my oldest son snitched on his sister, but for the most part, they didn't. They you know they are amazing. My mama stayed up to school. Shoot. Yeah, but you know, never had to worry about. I never worried about getting that phone call in the middle of the night, especially when they spent the night out. They would go over to somebody's house and they'd be like, "Oh, your kids are amazing. They can come over here anytime." God, these little badass kids, you got to be kidding. But like I said, when in the house, was in the house. My main thing was as long as you are respectful of others when you go out this door, because when you walk out this door, you not only represent you represent me and your mama. And it was important. Respecting others is now and always has been something that is a pet peeve of mine. Respect don't cost you nothing. And if you want to be respected, you must give respect. So that was something that we tried to make sure that we taught them, and they understood the importance of it. Especially other people's stuff, because you have to respect other people's stuff, but you also must understand that ain't nobody gonna treat your stuff like you do. So when the little friends would come over, don't let nobody tear up your stuff, and don't you go to nobody else's house tearing up theirs. One, I can't afford to pay for it if you break it. That was one. But we got about 17 more minutes up in this piece. We'll be going over to the Keto Girl, who will be followed by Brown Girl Bella, who will be followed by Miss Boom 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 herself. Oops, excuse me, More Eats. I be trying not to call her the militant midget, but it just sounds so nice when I say it. Sounds funny. I know she ain't a midget, but she just so little. But she gangster, y'all. Trying to tell you, More Eats is gangster. Woo. I'm tired of talking. Can you believe that? Psych. This has been a wonderful live stream, if I must say so. Not to pat myself on the back, but I really enjoyed y'all. Shout out to the 6 people that have remained in the room. Thank you all for being here with me. Thank y'all for rocking with me, for loving me. Because without y'all, I don't know. There have been times when I be in here and I'm like, man, this is crazy. I don't know. I don't know if I can do this. But the show must go on. And I'm committed. That is one thing about doing something. You have to be committed. And once you make that commitment, you have to stand by it. You have to do what you say you're going to do. Otherwise, people will lose all respect for you. They don't want to be bothered with you. He keeps saying he gonna do this, but he don't never do it. He gonna say he keeps saying he gonna do that, but he ain't doing it. How he expect me to do anything or believe anything that he's saying when he ain't standing by his word? And that's anybody, y'all. If you say you're gonna do something, do it. Just do it. And if you can't do it, let people know that you can't do it. And don't be one of those people that know you can't do something, know you're not going to be able to do it, know you're not going to be able to show up, but yet you say, hey, I'm going to be there. Don't be that person. Because eventually people will stop inviting you to stuff and then you get mad. Why they don't invite me? Why they won't tell me about it? Why they won't let me know what's going on? Because every time they said they invited you or told you about it, you say, yeah, I'm in, I'll be there, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then you don't do it. You don't show up. Do what you say you're going to do. Because when it all boils down, all we got is our word. And we have to stand by that. You don't stand by that, what are you standing by? I mean, really, what you doing? What are you doing? So, once again, red cup tonight. Liquor. Girl, you don't say liquor. It is. This is what it is. My mouse go. That's how you say it, Bree. Liquor. Not liquor. It's liquor. Going to the liquor store. Liquor is for the bougie people. Ain't nobody got time for that. You about to lose your job. You know what? I don't know where that. I was singing it yesterday. Me and my daughter was talking about that. You about to lose your job. That lady. They say she was strung out there. They've been looking for her. They found her. Got her in the rehab. That's a beautiful thing. When you got people that care enough about you, you know, when you think that you are out here alone by yourself, there's always somebody looking for you. Hey, I mean, there's always somebody that's looking. You don't know who it is, but they're there. They just need to find you. So whenever y'all think y'all by yourself, whenever y'all think y'all are all alone, there's somebody out there looking for you to help you, to get you over the hump, to help you get through a situation. They out there. They looking for you. Put out the bat signal so they can find you. And if you're feeling some kind of way, let somebody know. That's why I say check on your people. I ain't forgot. Check on your people. Because not everybody that need help gonna ask for it. They just ain't. Doing quite well, I mean. Sometimes people got just so much pride, they ain't gonna ask for help. They just ain't gonna do it. They will sit there and wallow in it before they ask for help. We all know some folks like that. That pride, man. That pride. Sometimes you got to just drop it. Put your pride in your pocket and keep it going. Thank you, Amin. I enjoy having you here. A few more minutes, we're going to be going over to the Keto Girl. Shout out to the 5 people that remain in the room. Thank y'all so much. Love and appreciate each and every one of y'all. I couldn't do it without you. That's the truth. Let me try something. Hold on. Let's see. Uh-oh, y'all. Hey! Oh, Sookie. Watch out there now. Unc done found something new. So that's how they be doing that thing. Oh, yo. Watch out there now. Shoot. Uh-oh. Down the 4. Pretty soon ain't gonna be nobody in here but me. Uh-oh. How'd that happen? Oh, that's what you get for playing with toys when you stop. Oh, man. Yeah, I done figured it out. Uh-oh. Yes, indeed. I'm trying to figure out how to put this stuff on the screen so I can show some quotes while I'm talking. I can do presentations. Because I be seeing people doing stuff. I just need to ask somebody something. Keto Girl, where you at? Because I'm going to need you to help me. Who else I seen do this? I done seen everybody doing it. Miss Yo-Yo, Tiffany Chanel, Brother Herb, Candy C. I'm about to step up my game, y'all. For real. We got about 7 more minutes. Thirsty.
Yeah. Huh?
I don't know where Ahmed been.
It's right there in front of the door. I can't. I'm looking at you there, see.
Oh man, they got the horses out there. Yeah, that's when you know you're living out in the boonies when the people ride up in horses. My son out there out at Cutie Chewy house. You got the people riding the horses. Yeah, I know. That's the one thing about being out there too. They ain't no good reception. And I'm gonna learn how to drop this. Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah. Hello?
Share screen easy. I ain't got 2 monitors. I can get another. Oh, wait a minute. I can get another monitor. Okay. All right, that's another day.
Yeah, you break it up.
That's another thing for another day. About to learn how to do some stuff up here. Step up my game.
Yeah.
Become a real YouTuber. Like we got about 5 more minutes. So y'all need to get yourselves together. There's something you need to do before we go over to the Keto Girl. Once
Yeah,
again,
you going in and out, boy.
thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Okay.
Like I said, I couldn't do it without you. That's for sure. That is definitely for sure. I could not do it without y'all. So once again, thank you so very much.
I was trying to go to sleep. The phone keep on ringing.
How you gonna go to sleep?
What you mean?
Am I?
I was sleepy.
Dang. Oh man.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Dang.
You did
So
all right, right?
yeah. They hooked me up. They helped me out.
They did.
Yeah. I got 4 people left.
4.
That's okay. Told you if it was one person up in this camp, I'd still be right here talking. I talk to myself if I have to. It's gonna help me get these hours.
Well, shout out to the 4 people that hung in there with B-Hop Nations. Oh, I know they are so loyal. Riri. Oh yeah,
Jasmine, that's my little homie, man. Jasmine is my little homie.
Brown Girl Bella.
The yay lady. I guess Keto probably should be getting to be about ready momentarily.
She said, Auntie Maddie, how you gonna say on the live you was asleep? Keto, I didn't mean to fall asleep. I did not mean to fall asleep. I was laying back there and I called Shay to check on her, and when I woke back up, the phone was in my hand.
Wow.
I know. That's bad. That's bad. I love y'all though. Thank y'all so much.
Love you too, Jasmine.
Yes, love y'all both.
Oh, I love you too, Bree. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I guess Keto should be about to be ready. You about ready, homie? Whoop, whoop.
I love Keto.
Hey, Keto, but I'm gonna need you to tell me how to do this thing, man. How to put stuff on the screen while I'm in, because I want to be able to do presentations and stuff. So if you could just help a brother out.
I'm still waiting on Keto to tell me how to
Oh,
the reactions.
hey, well, she busy now.
Money grip.
Yeah, she real busy now. So she about to help the armor car business. They business about to boom.
Else came in your room. You got 5 people there.
Hey, who came in? Probably somebody that just came back.
She said she got you. She live now. Let me drop her link.
All right, y'all. We about to go over to see the Keto Girl. Once again, thank you all for hanging in here with me. I greatly appreciate and love each and every one of you. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Remember, be happy on purpose. I believe in you. Wait for Auntie to drop the link before I say the rest. Believe in you too. Y'all hit that link. Hit that link, y'all. Let Keto Girl know it's a B-Hop Nation TV raid. Peace.